The Middle Ages, often called the medieval period, spanned roughly from the 5th to the late 15th century. It began after the fall of the Western Roman Empire and ended as Europe moved toward the Renaissance. This was a long and complex era, not simply a dark age as it's sometimes described. Society during the Middle Ages was largely structured around feudalism. Land was the main source of wealth, and kings granted land to nobles in exchange for loyalty and military service. Below them were peasants, many of whom were serfs, bound to the land they worked on. Daily life for most people was difficult, shaped by agricultural, local obligations, and limited mobility. The church played a central role in nearly every aspect of life. It wasn't just a religious institution, it influenced education, politics, and even science. Monasteries preserved knowledge by copying texts, and the church often acted as a unifying force across different regions of Europe. Despite common misconceptions, the Middle Ages saw important developments. Universities were established, Gothic architecture emerged with towering cathedrals, and trade through growing towns and markets expanded. Innovations with the heavy plow and improved crop rotation methods helped increase agricultural productivity. However, this period was also marked by significant challenges. The Black Death in the 14th century killed millions and reshaped European society. Wars such as the Hundred-Year Wars brought instability and hardship. Yet these events also contributed to long-term changes, including shifts in labor and systems and social structures. By the late Middle Ages, Europe was transforming. Economic growth, cultural changes, and renewed interest in classical learning set the stage for the Renaissance, a period that would redefine art, science, and human thought. So rather than being a time of stagnation, the Middle Ages were a bridge between ancient and modern worlds, full of struggle but also full of progress and change.